Okay guys, so we are at the flea market right now. We are going to be looking for all the stuff that we love on this channel. We are going to be looking for some stuff to sell on our eBay shop or our whatnot streams, or some stuff to add to my personal collection. As always, we're going to be going in there. I've already kind of got started a little bit, so I'm going to just update you guys with what I found so far, and then we're going to hop right into it. I just got a sense right now. I wasn't planning on filming today. It's one of those sporadic ones. I come here sometimes the following day from the normal flea market videos, just because a lot of the sellers bring stuff they couldn't bring the first day. And as I was going through this particular booth, I just started seeing all this like 2000s really fun comfort cartoony style stuff coming out. I didn't want you guys to miss it, so thankfully I brought my camera. I'm running on low battery, but let's see what we can get here. Okay, so let me show you what I have in my cart already, because I didn't know I was going to be filming. But if you guys look down there, we've got this little old school Tigger in here from the original series, like from the books. We have this adorable Pooh as well too, that looks like, again, the original Pooh Bear. They actually have the Pooh Bear, I think, in like an art museum somewhere. If we can find a photo of what the original Pooh looks like, we'll pop it up on screen. Better than that, we'll pop up the original Piglet, just like kind of cursed. But we still love you, Piglet, even though you're ugly. And I also got the Shout and Jump magazine. Nothing else very like comfort cartoony. Well, actually, I also got this Winnie the Pooh nightlight here. But I came to this booth right here. I'm still looking around right now. Like, I just bought this over here, literally right now, which is this Garfield from, what is it called? What is it? The Tale of Two Kitties, I think, where Garfield pretends to be the king. And then I also found this Garfield from the first movie, I think. And then look, we even have Periwinkle right here from Blue's Clues. I also have him holding right now the Dance Dance Revolution Mario mix. Hopefully we can get a deal on it. He's asking me 80, it goes for like 80. So hopefully we can get like 40, 50. And then also have Guitar Hero on the 360. So this is all you guys missed out on, I guess you could say. Now everything else is pretty much live as we find it. So let's just kind of look around. I just saw like a lot of stuff coming out like this. It's kind of our vibe. So I was like, let me just record just in case, you know, we end up picking up a ton of stuff. But hopefully we can get, like I said, a fair deal on it too. Down here, this is SpongeBob box of, like, love. This is like a yellow bus on it, which you never see. I mean, it's to be kind of more like a real traditional bus being yellow, but obviously in SpongeBob the buses are orange, so kind of a weird little item here. There's also this, what is this? This little mini Guitar Hero guitar. That's like the easiest difficulty of only 3 buttons. I don't even know how you would actually play that. I guess probably just make sound. That is sick. This Precious Moments little bear. Like, this right here is totally up my alley. Like, this will probably, nobody else would literally probably buy this. It's so random, this old toothpaste, but it is a SpongeBob green label toothpaste from 2007, still in the box. That is an instant pickup. I also have some Pokemon guidebooks here. Look at Darkrai, what the frick? How did I not know? Like, I mean, I guess I've known that, but I've never seen Darkrai with those legs. My goodness, man. Got them chopstick knees, my goodness. Got some old school Mario Kart stickers here. A lot of like random fun stuff coming out. We also have this Eric Cartman here. He's a little bit squished, but very cool still. Oh man, this is like the clip for the Toys R Us exclusive Nerf gun. I see the rest of the Nerf gun there, but it's missing all the pieces. But if all of them come out, they should be easy to spot. Wow, the hookup. That is awesome. Dude, honestly, that's pretty cool. The Bakugan bed sheets, like, that's so random. Bakugan bed sheets is wild. There's still all these boxes that they're going through right now. We have this blanket already, but it is still pretty cool though, but it's a little beat. But this is like a good sign, you know, as I call this Blue's Clues. Like, when you see little stuff like this is when you want to stay around, because what comes next, you never know. So you gotta just keep looking as they bring it out. And this is just a little hint at what could be to come. Pause! All right, so look at the freaking back there. You see that on the black table? No, not the hat, Ryan. Go up a little. These orange trays, yes, those are absolute grails. I have been looking for those forever with the capital Eh. It's been a while. So I'm super pumped that we actually saw those, but it scares me that watching this clip that they were right there and I did not see them till a little bit after this. Somebody could have just, oh my God, this is amazing. And that would have not been me, and that would have been tragic, absolutely tragic. So seeing this clip is crazy to me. And also, guys, we will be halfway through here doing a little update where we can see how much value we got from the items that we're going to be selling them or we're keeping in the collection, what they go for online. And we're going to try to beat our paid value, which was $330 for everything, which looks very scary next to this current 0. You disgust me. But hopefully that number will add up and we can beat that big 300 over there. But anyway, let's get back into the footage. I don't know if this is a Firefly. Is this a Firefly? It's about LG. This is one of those kid cell phones. I used to have one of these back in the day. It literally has nothing you can do on it besides call 4 numbers in an emergency. It's just so like you can have a cell phone for all of the safety and security purposes, but without any of the fun or texting or having friends or, you know, anybody thinking you're cool. It's just, yeah. Oh my goodness. Now that is incredible. These SpongeBob food trays here, they are really worn on the inside, very used, but cleanable. And then this one, are you kidding me? Green label still in the packaging. That is unbelievable. I'm trying not to freak out too much right now. That's why I do a lot of audio commentaries, because they will charge me for freaking out. They'll be like, oh, you like that, huh? $100. So we're gonna grab this too. That is gorgeous. What is this? It was a Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. My goodness. Man, miss leg day, arm day, body day. He's just a head. This Diary of a Wimpy Kid bookmark. Okay, we're grabbing that too. Hopefully we can pick up everything, but we'll see. A SpongeBob Life right here, but it's always missing parts, so let's see if it's all in there or if it looks like it's in good shape overall. I see SpongeBob, I see Mr. Krabs, I see Patrick. Where you at, Squidward? Squidward, are you in here? Ah, I don't see Squid, but he could still be in here somewhere. Ah, no, I think it's missing Squidward, unless he's like hiding under a rock somewhere. Nope, don't see Squidward, he's missing, so we'll probably leave that guy behind, but still awesome to see it. This right here is a Thinkway Wally. So this is the, I think the original one, like when the movie came out, not the, because they have a very good looking Five Below one out right now, but this is the original one. It even has a little marker here promoting the movie, new on DVD. It looks like it's broken a little bit, but look at this Peter Pan with Captain Hook, and then you have TikTok the Croc. That is absolutely monstrous. Got the mouth of a Demogorgon. Like, how is he about to eat this whole sphere? Oh, and these Bratz Post-it notes. That is rad too. We're gonna grab that for sure. There's a freaking thick stack. Looks like it's not been used either. Heck yeah, we're grabbing that. I said it was a bad day too early. A hidden blanket? Okay, so next up, my friend calls me over here to check out these blankets. I switched over to the body cam because like it was just, I needed it both hands to be able to kind of mess with things. And man, this blanket was absolutely gorgeous. And there were some really, really expensive ones in there too that I probably should have grabbed, but I ended up just getting tunnel vision on the SpongeBob stuff. But you'll get to see some other really cool ones too in the background as well. That's rough though. Let me look at the bed sheet. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, that's like water damage probably from time. It's actually still wet a little bit, so it's probably gonna come off then. Oh yeah, that's freaking sweet. This side is like lighter, so of course it's gonna be, but I think that's not that bad at all. Hell yeah, we're gonna grab this. Appreciate the heads up, man. That blanket was absolutely gorgeous. Like, I have a few of the SpongeBob bed sheets. I actually use them on my bed because I'm just cringe like that. Like, my whole bed is I have to use 2 blankets because I have a queen bed, but I have all these twin size sheets, so half my bed is SpongeBob and the other half has my Pokemon. They're all vintage sheets though and bed spreads, but I don't know if I'm going to use this one just because the ones that I have already kind of have a little bit of washing in them. These are so rich, the colors. They will be staying in the collection, and if I ever find another, I definitely will be selling those, but these ones are just too rad to leave. So they're taking a little bit of time to pull stuff out. I'm actually kind of glad they're going a little slow so that way I can keep up with stuff as it comes out, because if it was just pouring out, I would be a little overwhelmed right now, but it's like coming at a nice speed. Okay, at the time I felt that way, but now after everything, some things transpire in this video that you guys, the table almost fell on me, that a little confrontation happened that I didn't expect. But at this time, I was okay with the speed they were going, but I feel like as the things kind of came out, they were going slower and slower because they're starting to gather a tiny bit of a crowd. And I felt like because there was people and we were all looking through it and we're still waiting for more stuff to come out, people end up looking longer, just looking at the same stuff 3-4 times because they're just waiting for more and you have nothing to do anyway. So like, I guess from a business standpoint, it's smart because you get people to buy stuff maybe they otherwise wouldn't, because I've just been sitting there, standing there for so long. But it got to the point like so egregious that it just felt like it was like every 20 minutes there was a new box coming out. Like, you had to wait another 20 minutes, another box. It was just so slow. It was driving me crazy by the end of it. But at the time, I was fine with it. To be young, 20 minutes younger and naive again. We got Aang here. So it's got some damage a little bit, but got the Aang from the Mattel line. I already know though, guys. Okay, I'm just gonna talk to you guys. I already know they're gonna charge us like a lot for everything. It's gonna be tough to make like an actual good margin on anything. But I am just gonna take advantage of the opportunity. You don't see this type of stuff or like a whole booth like this. It's like somebody's like childhood collection every day. So I'm gonna take advantage of it, but just know my margins aren't probably gonna be that crazy. So at the time, I thought it was gonna be more expensive than it was. Like you guys will see, he made it seem like he was gonna be charging me like crazy, and I was starting to get a little frustrated because I have a lot of friends there, and I was seeing what he was charging them. Like there was one of my friends who had like this little basket of like maybe like 8 figures in it, and he wanted $80 for it, which was just insane. Like they weren't good figures, they were like $10 figures, you know. And then one of my other friends got in like a small argument with him because he was just going like insane prices. He was trying to go off of like eBay sold prices, which is whatever. Like if you want to do that, that's how you do it. You know, you probably shouldn't be doing it at a flea market, because like why are people at the flea market? They can just go buy it online. But that's what you have to deal with. That's part of the game, is like you have to look for the deals and the little hidden treasures between them trying to overprice certain things. So I was just getting like irritated at seeing my friends go through that, and then the delay of him bringing stuff out. So I got a little worried. I was a little worried he was gonna charge me a lot, but towards the end of it, it ended up actually working out for us. But I'll let you guys see as it happens. Is that a ginger monkey?
Yeah. It's Target Home, so.
Dude, there's like so much Y2K stuff, like some stuff that you would literally only see, like a ginger monkey, bro. That's like, that lived and died in 2004.
That shit is not at the store right now.
Yeah. Okay, the Shrek mug. You got, what is his name on here? Dang, I need Mr. Brimstone with me. Hey, shut up, I got it. It's Rumple, what is this? Rumpimple Steel 4-3 skin? No, Rumple Still Skin. I knew it. I know stuff. How's the clothes?
It's okay.
Are they?
Yeah, but I got some toys, honestly.
Okay, nice. Oh, I love that. Oh, Jaguar. That's cool. I love he has a little Rupert on his shirt.
Oh, that's what I said. I was like, I like how he's tiny too.
Even if I don't buy it, I'm just gonna put this together for somebody else, so that way they have the whole gun if they end up picking it up. Because we saw, I think, like the sight on there, so boom, we got the stock on that. There's one piece missing. See, and that's why I should have grabbed that piece when I had it. Oh my gosh, I literally had this exact basketball court as a kid. I remember that thing. I had it on my door. I mean, slam dunking. Oh, I remember my mom getting pissed at me too, because like my bedroom was like across from hers. It'd be like 1 in the morning, Marcus over there freaking doing alley-oops to himself. Oh man, I was like the LeBron James of our 2-bedroom condo. All right, I was in there. I was doing the Vince Carter hanging on my elbow. It was so fun. I was more like Allen Iverson on a real basketball court. I couldn't dunk, but you know, it was with that I could. Look at this. There's a little hoopster. See this little carpet, man? Why is this so small? Like when I was a kid, these carpets looked like they were these luxurious, like Burt Reynolds lay across carpets. This kid could have grown up to be freaking, who knows, Kobe Bryant. I mean, that probably doesn't, the era doesn't really line up there, but you know, who knows? Okay, so right now I'm just kind of waiting for more hard goods to come out. They're bringing out a ton of clothes, which is sick, but just not really my thing. And I have a lot of friends over there looking, so if they see something that stands out, I'm sure they'll at least like show me it. So we will keep an eye out for what's coming out next, guys. These SpongeBob underwear, bro. Those are sick. Scare your pants off. Oh my gosh, that is actually kind of rad. They're pretty washed out, but you got the OG logo right there. 2004. If he gives them to me for a good price, I'll take them. Saw this little Club Penguin here with a little keychain on his head. Captain Hook on your keys, but unfortunately, it's the only one in there. I was hoping there was gonna be more pieces in here. This little Dollar Tree sword. Oh my gosh, man. I remember these like super uber cheap plastic toys they'd have at like 99-cent store. I'm looking through the trash here. Sometimes the trash stuff can be some of the coolest stuff because nobody thinks to keep it. But I don't really see anything in here that stands out. Ooh, see what I'm saying, man? I would have just almost threw this out. All right, so a second ago, somebody was grabbing into my stuff, and I felt like, you know, I needed some kind of top-tier security guard to guard my stuff and keep it from people being able to see it and stuff. So I grabbed this Joe Jonas blanket, and I used this to kind of cover my stuff. There's honestly nobody else in this world that I trust more than Joe Jonas as a security guard for my personal belongings. I mean, all he has to do is hit him with a mean freaking hair flip and bam, they're passing out. That I would. So that's why I put that there. Shout out to Joe Jonas. I think his name's Buster from the Buzz Lightyear series, the OG one. We got Patrick on the paddy wagon. This is a Burger King one, so we're gonna leave it. Gosh, what is this? Robot monkeys? Why did this freaking completely delete from my brain until just right now?
The robot monkeys were awakened, and I, Shiro, made their leader.
Yellow Santa, or I don't know. He looks like a pea Santa. If you made it to this part of the video, comment P Santa. You could spell it P-E-E or P-E-A. I'll heart your comment. We're gonna confuse people that are brand new to the show. I'm pretty sure this is the little boy from Robot Monkey or whatever that show is called. It might not be a good pickup, but I just think it's obscure and I don't see it, so I'm gonna grab it. Oh, dude, Ryan, you gotta play a clip for this. Faceplate facade. This is for the Fly pen. It was like this pen that was advertised. I'm pretty sure to like do your homework for you, or I kind of don't remember what it did. I think you like wrote like math equations and it would answer it for you like as you wrote it. I have no clue. 2005. This was ChatGPT for Y2K kids. $1.24. Never. I mean, it is just a piece of plastic that goes over your pen. But Ryan, play the commercial for this because I can't remember what it did actually.
It's like having their very own tutor in the palm of their hand. X equals 10. Help your kids get unstuck with a complete library of math, English, and Spanish software.
We got the Zuko here. This is the original Zuko from the Mattel line as well. This is Zuko before he got his hair transplant. Look at this hairline, way back old here. My goodness, you can't tell me he didn't go to Turkey between season 1 and 2. There's no way. Target brand Mad Catz Game Boy Advance SP kit here. It comes with the game holder, these crappy headphones that like never lived past the 2000s because why? This is the worst idea ever. These little foam pads that would always break apart. Like, why was that ever? Like, it took them so long to come up with earbuds, I guess. Ryan, you have to play a clip for Paper Jams. This is a Paper Jams amp. Like, I've seen the guitar many a times before, but the amp, that's actually so wild.
There's an easier way to be a rock star. Paper Jams, the new stringless guitar, flat out rocks.
The smartest marketing scheme to sell kids like literal freaking paper. Hey, look at this cardboard box that we put like one electronic in the back for. Come by for 40 bucks. And we were all there at the store lining up for it. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff. We still have more to find, but I want to see if we're close to beating this with this. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at what we got so far, and then we'll add it to the price as we go. First person shooter comfort cartoons. Oh no, an overpriced item. Oh no, a bootleg SpongeBob product. So you guys saw the prices pop up. Now we're gonna start adding that up. We got stuff we started with, which is the Pooh here. These are items that are likely gonna go on my Whatnot stream. We have the Tigger here as well too. I got the Tigger and the Pooh for like $8. Plus I also got this old school classic Pooh nightlight here. It's actually like a fabric texture too, which is really, really cool. It's like automatically turns on and off in the dark. Really adorable. Comes with a light bulb too. Can't beat it. I mean, I guess you could if you had like a baseball bat or like a hockey stick, you know. But otherwise, it might put up a fight. We also got this Periwinkle here, who looks so annoyed because he has this little wrinkle right here by his lip. He looks irritated. But this is Singing Periwinkle, and used condition, he goes for like 50 bucks. I could not believe that. I haven't decided if he's gonna go in my collection or not. I usually only keep blue, and I'm really picky when it comes to the Nick Jr. stuff. But I don't know. I might end up taking him. I'm not sure. But either way, it's $50 of value. A price so high, he makes you want a Perry Tinkle. We also got this too, also for the same $8. This Winnie the Pooh art gallery. So it comes with all of these vintage Winnie the Pooh art prints. that are based off of the illustrations from the original book. So really cool. It's cool to see, like, I've actually never seen the illustrations for the original book, so really beautiful. I mean, it's super cozy, just the old school artwork, honestly. Look at this little tree right here with all these little beautiful potatoes just hanging out on top of it. I also have this SpongeBob Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. Quick collection, what did I say? Quick collection, what? Quick collection check. This my cartridges. Let's see here. I don't have the cartridge, I think, for this game. I have Battle for Bikini Bottom. I have the movie game. I think it's in my Game Boy, one of them. And then now I have the Revenge of the Flying Dutchman. So that's actually new. I have that game sealed in the collection, but can I do this any louder? But I now have an open copy that I can play. You should take some time with me. Yeah. I got this Bratz block. This one's gonna be one of those items I think it's gonna be hard to find a price for, so I will just do like a guesstimate based off of other similar cells and products. But the Bratz cube, we have the OG Wally, you're exposing your bottom. We have the OG Wally here. Cover up, Wally. This Nerf basketball hoop, I did not buy this one thinking it was going to be worth a ton. In a sealed condition, it goes for about 50 bucks, or at least somebody's trying to sell it for 50 bucks. But this is the basketball hoop I had as a kid. I believe it lights up if I can change the batteries on this. This will be going on my door in my bedroom so I can start doing some slam dunks again. Might be a little less hang time, but you know, I'll be dunking. Next up, two big pieces here. We have the SpongeBob brand new TV tray. Has the legs with it as well too. This one goes for about 35 bucks used. This one has never been used, still a brand new. I'd say this one's probably between $60 to $70 easily. You could ask for it. I'm gonna say 60 bucks. This one is used, but we're gonna go ahead and say 30 for this one. So together it's about 90 bucks from just those two. So I'm pretty sure we're already pretty close to my $300 paid, which is surprising because like I said, the guy really seemed like he was gonna charge me crazy. So I'm shocked that we ended up getting such a good deal. Next up here, we have the Guitar Hero World Tour for the Xbox 360. This is the bundle, but it does not come with the game. The game is like $5 though. The guitar is what you want from this. I'm gonna buy the game and sell it with it because if I sell just the guitar sells for like 40 to 60 bucks. But if you have the game, you can sell the bundle for like 80 bucks, 90 bucks, which is kind of crazy because the game's like $5, but you know, it's convenience, right? So I'm gonna probably just buy the game. I honestly probably will find the game at one of these next couple days, honestly. Next up, we have something that is invaluable. So you guys know me, anytime you can find character themed or movie or any kind of licensed products for like, you know, food, toothpaste, stuff that was designed to be thrown away, or like it's called as ephemera, you can have a lot of value in this. So we will not probably find a comp of this SpongeBob Colgate toothpaste because there's probably not a lot of people listing them, if anybody. But it's one of those items like you can list for pretty much as you want. For example, here is a SpongeBob ice cream container by Breyers. One recently sold for $400. Yeah, those kind of things sell for that much because collectors want them and nobody kept them. So therefore they're, you know, kind of a lot. So if you ever see stuff, cans of soup, movie tickets, tubes of toothpaste, stuff like this, usually does pretty good. Unless it's Star Wars, because like Star Wars, unless it's something that was super mass produced. But most of the time, like for example, Shrek Easy Squirt ketchup, like $1 billion, literally, like no, seriously, like 300 bucks or something. That was crazy. I want the Easy Squirts. I didn't realize how that sounded until after I said it, to be honest. Next up here, we have the Shrek cups here. I can't remember what the value of the entire set goes for, but very, very cool find there. We have the Retcon CS6. Anytime you see the Nerf guns with this highlighter color transparent look, these are the good ones because this was a Toys R Us exclusive. Any of the brand that had this was only sold there, so they're much more hard to find. And again, there's a ton of Nerf collectors. And if you got to pick any of the Retcons, you're going to want the one that was the most limited, and that usually is the Toys R Us one. They have a clear one too that's pretty valuable as well, but I personally love this highlighter color. This one goes for about 30 to 50 bucks. It has a little red dot side on there too, but this one's honestly so clean. I'm pretty sure everything on here works. You probably could push it to like, you know, 55 to 60. Next up here, we have the Mario Dance Dance Revolution. It comes with the game and the game pad, the dance pad. This game right here itself goes for about 80 to 100 bucks. So I'm pretty sure just with like 3 items, we were able to cover like this, the Guitar Hero, the Wally, and maybe the SpongeBob trays. That probably covered everything, and everything else is pretty much just gravy at this point. But yes, very cool. We got Buster. Look at his mouth. Very sick. He always looks like he'd be super expensive because he's so weird, but he's like kind of expensive. Next up here we got, look at him try to do a little moonwalk here. We got Aang. Ooh, 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 Aang, my man. Doing a little twist. Oh, I love it, Aang. Oh! We got Aang, and then we also got the Zuko as well. It's really sad to me. The original figures for Avatar go for less than some of the newer McFarlane and Jakks Pacific stuff. I don't know why. Avatar is a huge fandom. A lot of the trading cards are pretty expensive, but the original toy line has always been extremely undervalued. I think one day that'll change, but as of right now, pretty affordable. So I think you can get both these guys for like 15 bucks a piece. These are probably gonna stay in my personal collection just because I just think these just look sick and I don't have them. So very, very cool. But we will add the value though. We got Garfield here, or as I like to call him, Rizfield. You know what I like to say, if you guys got a wife, a girlfriend, any woman in your life you're afraid of losing, I would suggest leaving the room. Because when she sees these eyes, she's actually got some stitches here, the SpongeBob one didn't. Yeah, look at that. Sex appeal. Look at that. Oh no, he's hot. Rizfield. And then we got the kid. Oh, there you go. You can see them freaking gorgeous eyes. We got Garfield here from Tell of Two Kitties. We got both Garfield. We got generic action kid insert boy here, which is the kid from Super Robot Monkeys Go XLR 10. I don't know what the show's full name is, but I actually had the monkey from there, and there was a guy who had like all the other monkeys. He had found them, and I was like, oh, well, he has all the monkeys except for one. So I gave him it, and then he just didn't care. He didn't even say thank you. He was just like, oh, okay. I just put it in his car and walked away. So I was like, you know what? I'm not giving you the kid. So I kept the kid. We have this super expensive, I mean, not expensive, but I mean for a bookmark here. I mean, not expensive, but for a bookmark. Gregory from Diary of a Wimpy Kid. We also have the SpongeBob underwear. I love on the back, it's got the eyes of the characters. You can guess who they are, you know, based on just seeing them. You can see Plankton's eyes there. I see Squidward's eyes here. But you know who, to be honest, I'm a little bit like, this is Gary, you could tell. But this one, who is that? Who's this? Because Patrick's there. Who are you people? We have a copy of the Shonen Jump magazine here. Pages are a little bent out of whack. You know, this will be something for our Whatnot stream too after I straighten the pages out a little bit. Also comes with a comic book insert, which is pretty cool. And we have this Tweety Bird alarm clock. And if I missed any other items that we saw, I'm going through the footage as we go, but Ryan's going through it a little bit more thoroughly. So if there's any clips of stuff that I got that I didn't show here, but we have in the box here, it'll all get added up at the end. But I think that's everything that we've seen so far. You know, maybe like I said, 1 or 2 missed. Oh, the blanket! I found the sheets, and the bedspread with the sheets, which I actually found the fitted sheet, and I actually found the over sheet too, so it's actually more than this listing has, sold for $100. And you'll find that out later that the guy, like, he was pricing like the Mario, he wanted like $100 for it, even though it goes for 80. If he thought if it was something he perceived as valuable, then you were paying the max. But if it was something he perceived as worthless, then you were paying like nothing. So that's how the price ended up being what it was. He charged me like $100 for all the big items, but then the small stuff, it was just like just take it. So the bedspread was like probably the most valuable thing here, but he didn't see it as that. So in the future, I'm just gonna look for the not gaming related stuff or stuff that's like sealed in the package, because that's what he seems to price up a little bit. But if I can work it in combination with everything, then, you know, I'll still do it. But that's everything, like I said, besides any things that I might have missed. You guys remember when Jack in the Box had their own comic book line? To be honest, I don't even remember this. Look at the guy in the middle. You got like Professor Xavier and Wolverine had a love child with the Beast. That's just so, that's like every X-Men just combined. And then you got this dude here, like, oh my gosh, like, it's like, you just the most, oh, this is what like a 2000s action character looks like. He looks like so many characters kind of morphed together. I'm getting like Max Steel, freaking the kid from Digimon. I'm getting so many different vibes. Splinter Cell almost. That's crazy. That's my favorite thing about like nostalgia collecting and hunting is like seeing the stuff that like you don't even, like, it was in your time, in your childhood era, but you had no experience with. Like, it was just something that never hit you, you know? But it was a huge part of somebody else's life. So I love hearing those stories from you guys in the comments about stuff that was nostalgic for you that maybe for me was like something I never even thought about or looked at, you know? This right here, you have the Bobby Jack stationary kit here. All three of us were running for it.
I should have slid.
Oh man, it's got the Ross. Some of the best stuff always has this Ross sticker on it because nobody wanted it back in the day, so then it becomes like harder to find. We have the Ross Bratz like sticker set here, sticker extravaganza. That I'll probably pass on though. All right, so while I was going through all these toys here, I ended up picking up a lot of them. I picked up some random Bakugan figures, some Neopets, just a little bit of miscellaneous stuff. So if you see those in the haul at the end, that's where they came from. I stay looking in the trash because that's where you find like the wild stuff that nobody would think of. Like maybe that's where I'll one day find the Danny Phantom popsicle wrapper. Ryan will pop it up on screen for you guys. That's like one of my dream items. Next to non-existent because I've never seen one ever pop up, but that would be freaking wild to see. And if I were to find it, it'd probably be in one of those trash bins. This guy's beat up. We're gonna leave him. This robot we're gonna leave to probably Shrek. Yeah, this guy's pretty beat up and he's missing a lot of pieces, but we'll take this little Bratz case. And there goes the guitar. We saw the amp, so we knew it had to have the guitar. Even the man even had the freaking guitar holder. He had the whole Paper Jam Rock Band. Okay, so right here, this guy starts bringing some stuff out, and this is what caused a little debacle at the end here. So I asked him if he could, you know, hand me these items here. I wanted the orange GameCube controller. He gave me the 360 controller or Xbox original. I didn't really want those, but I was just kind of seeing what he was pulling out. And he grabbed out this Game Boy Advance SP, the 001 model, not the 101. It's like the cheapest one they have. Really beat up, bad game inside of it. But I was like, you know, maybe he'll throw it in the bundle for not a bad price. This is why I kind of steered clear of gaming stuff. It's just way too competitive for me. The amount of people that are trying to buy it. You got the people that come up to every single booth asking if they have video games. Do you have video games? Do you have video games? It's just there's so many people looking for it. And the sellers know the gaming stuff is valuable, so they're really like super hard to negotiate with and defensive, ready to like bounce like a cat over anything gaming related. It just kind of bugs me, so I try to, for the most part, unless it just kind of happens, I usually just kind of like let that kind of stuff slide. But I was there, he was bringing it out, so I decided why not. But that ended up biting me in the butt a little bit later. I also grabbed this green Barbie here too in the box. I picked that one up. I think it goes for about like 50 bucks. I grabbed that one as well. Okay guys, can't lie, I'm a little worried. There was a guy who got like those rainbow monkey figure, not rainbow monkeys, but those robot monkeys that look like rainbow monkeys. And he had like 6 of those, like a couple other small figures, and the guy wanted $70, which is like absolutely absurd. So I'm a little worried that I'm gonna be able to get the stuff that I got, because if his pile was 70 bucks, I feel like mine's gonna be like what, like freaking 400 or something. I don't know, we'll hope that's not the case though. Okay, so I also see them going through the clothes, and I noticed there's a lot of SpongeBob stuff, so there might be some vintage SpongeBob shirts here. In fact, the guy on the right over there, one of my friends, he actually grabbed one of the shirts, which I was totally cool with, you know, like, I appreciate anything they throw my way, but they don't have to do that, so, like, the fact that he ended up actually giving it to me was just out of the kindness of his heart, again. But I was looking for it. I was like, if I find something Nickelodeon SpongeBob, I'm grabbing it, but I know they do kids' clothes. That's, like, their main thing, you know, that's, like, their hustle, so I was like, all right, you know, if I see anything else, though, I'm just gonna pass it to them. But I did want to look for anything SpongeBob or Nickelodeon while I was in there. So I didn't really see anything necessarily, but he got that shirt. And I think we ended up finding some other ones too. I don't know if that footage will be found. Hopefully Ryan sees it while he's going through the footage. But I ended up with about 3 different SpongeBob shirts in total. Well, 2 technically and 1 like kind of SpongeBob shirt overall. So if those don't get found, then it came from a pile like this. Okay, so you guys know me when it comes to the vintage SpongeBob shirts. I just get them from my collection and not necessarily for, you know, this obviously is not going to fit me. I mean, it might, you know, it might look kind of good. In fact, it might be pretty hot in this, but, you know, I got to save the people, all right? I can't bring that much attention to myself. The long sleeve, there's no stopping the sponge. And then this one right here, the gang's all here. This is actually my preferred one. So if we can get these for a couple bucks, I'll take it. I don't know if we're getting anything for a couple bucks, but if we can, we'll take them. Some random miscellaneous Neopets, kind of just slip in the pile maybe. It won't make a big deal about it. Man, this was literally like I don't have a lot of money, but I want to be a skateboarder too. Skateboarding shoe with the Airwalks. This was at Ross, or no, Payless. I don't think Payless is still around, but man, I had so many of these Airwalks because, you know, I was poor. Not my whole life, but a period of my life. My mom, single mom, you know, we had to, you know, we could get, and these Airwalks held me down, man. It's cool to see. Oh, what the heck? Dude, that's freaking sick. What is that? It's not technically SpongeBob, but it's cool to reference. You have things that annoy me. Lame video games, talking sponges. Damn, the diss track on a shirt. Dorks that gotta read my shirt. Oh my gosh, man. Roasting my boy. I gotta pick that one up, though, just for the culture. Portland grabbed the Hannah Montana dolls here. Haven't seen these guys. I remember they had Hannah, they had Justin, they had the Camp Rock ones too. I mean, they honestly, they look a lot better than the dolls nowadays, and they try to recreate people. Next up, I saw these the smallest shoes. Like, at some point, your feet are so small as a child that you can't walk. So why do you need shoes? But we saw some baby Jordans. You might as well get them hooked early. All right, so during this scene, I'm talking to my friend Cortland here, and he was getting priced for the stuff, and he ended up leaving a lot of stuff because his prices were just absolutely to the moon. So I think that kind of set me into like a bad mood a little bit, maybe. I don't think I really was, like I said, but you know, I think he got mad with that. I think to be honest, I think Cortland kind of pissed him off a little bit, so that he was already pissed when he came to me. He was like already mad because Cortland was like, no, like I'm not gonna pay that much. But at the same time, like, you know, it's like he wants to sell them, but he doesn't want to work with you at all. So it's like, you're like, well, what do you want from me, you know? So then my interaction happened. It just went terrible.
So where is that good one?
Yep, all the stuff under here. Hopefully you can try to give me a good deal. I'm getting a lot.
Oh man, yeah.
So he tells me, no man, I can't give you a good deal.
That's like $80, okay?
You're not gonna sell it for 80 bucks. I know the people on Saturday, man. He wants 80 bucks for a beat freaking Game Boy Advance SP. Maybe I shouldn't have said that. In hindsight, again, you have to understand, this didn't just come from this. It was like what I experienced with my friends and like how he was treating them. He was just pissed for some reason. So then I said that, which I probably shouldn't have again. Dude, I don't mind paying, but you're charging more than it goes for, dude. I mean, I don't know if you're in a bad mood or something, but just like, I'm just...
nothing for you, okay?
Really? I just said I didn't want to buy one thing.
Okay.
I just said I didn't want to buy one thing.
Prices? You
didn't give me a price for anything, sir.
I give you a price, my price is not the... No, nobody pays. Don't take it.
Okay, well then just tell me how much you want for everything.
No, come there. So
he was mad because I didn't want to pay. Like, I said no to the Game Boy, but then he wouldn't give me a price for anything else. And then after this, every time I'm like, oh, so how much do you want for this item? He's like, you tell me, look it up. He's like, he's looking it up on his phone. He's like, oh, you tell me how much you want to pay me for it. Like, no, that's your job to tell me how much you want for your thing. Could you do 250?
No, man, no.
Can you do this one? And I'll do 300 for everything.
All right, give me 300.
Appreciate it. So after all that, he gives me like a pretty reasonable price. This was such a confusing situation. And like, I thought he was like, give me 600 for everything. Because the energy he had that whole time was like, oh, you're gonna get friggin' destroyed, buddy. But then it was like, oh, like, that's actually pretty fair. But you just gotta learn, people. Everybody's different. Like, it wasn't that, like, it may have seemed like a heated situation, but like we talked about it, you know, we fist bumped, everything was cool, we made the deal. Sometimes it's just how it goes in the art of negotiating and at the flea market. You know, this is a real life footage, and sometimes real life stuff happens. But it's not about what happens, it's about how you respond to it, how you recover. Like, I could have matched his energy and got more pissed, and then he could have got more pissed, and then that's how you have a situation that blows up in your face, you know. So I just was trying to cool the temperatures a little bit. And I think he realized that I was, you know, I was trying my best to, like, you know, like, I don't mind paying you like a little bit more, but at the same time, I can't just pay what I can't, you know what I mean? And if you don't want me to pay that price, that's fine, but don't try to keep selling me on it and like negotiating with me, but not really budging. So some of these items you guys may have seen me pick up. Hopefully we were able to find everything, but we got this, we have this Bratz pencil case here. We got 2 of these GameCube controllers, an orange and a silver. Unfortunately, the D-pads on these are pretty worn down, and that's pretty common though, unfortunately, on GameCube stuff. But the orange controller was pretty sick. We have these 2 Chuck E. Cheese cups here. These are the ones you would have like coins in for like a birthday party. A couple of Bakugan figures and like these random dinosaurs that are from MGA, but I have no clue what they're even from. We also have some Neopet, or a Neopet here as well. We got the Barbie that I showed you guys. This really beautiful Bratz beach blanket, super cute. I went back later and ended up finding these SpongeBob bed sheets. This is the over sheet and the fitted sheets. They still have the cardboard inside. They've never been actually used. They go to that blanket, so now we have the whole set besides the pillowcases. We got this Bobby Jack thing here. We will not be able to find comps for this, but I think the Bobby Jack stationery set will be able to sell us somewhere between 50 to 60 bucks. We got the vintage SpongeBob shirts. Again, I don't really wear these anyway. When it comes to SpongeBob clothing, I buy some newer stuff just for myself to wear. But when it comes to the collection aspect, I only really like collecting the vintage stuff because there's so much modern stuff that it could be overwhelming. We have the vintage SpongeBob shirts. Got this one as well. And then this one here I just got because I just thought it was funny. I don't know if it'll stay in the collection or not, but this one just roasting SpongeBob in the middle, like, just kind of shows you how big he was during the era that it was notable enough to put on a shirt, you know? And that is it. So this was our value paid, $330 or something like that. And then we have the total value here. I think we did pretty good overall. All right, so you guys let me know how you guys like this video. Make sure to comment Santa P down below. If you guys want to see more hunting videos and stuff like this, let me know, and I'm going to try to be filming more of them. If you haven't checked out the playlist on the channel, we have a whole flea market playlist with a ton of videos you can go take a look at. If you guys want to support the show further, any of the items you guys saw here today, outside the ones I'm keeping for my personal collection, will be available on my Whatnot stream or our eBay shop, both of which are linked down below. If you sign up for Whatnot, you get $15 for free just for signing up, so go take a look at that. You can also consider joining our Patreon or our YouTube memberships. If you're a fan of preservation, Nickelodeon, cartoons, nostalgia, and this channel, the greatest way to support this show is through those methods, and you get access to content that is not available anywhere else. On our Patreon, you get videos that are extended, ad-free, and early release, and the greatest perk of all is you get to know that you're helping keep this show around for years and years to come. So on that note, again, leave a comment down below with the like button, all that great stuff. Make sure you're subscribed. I'll see you guys in this video right here. Patreon, Whatnot, eBay, all that stuff is down below. Like I said, I'll see you over there, and as always, most importantly, I'll see you in the next one. Adios and bloop.